If you clicked on this video, there's a good chance that you watched our previous video, The Enduring Secrets of Coral Castle, and now want to plan your own trip to see Leeds Scotland's confounding structure. Well, you've come to the right place, as we're going to run through all of the information you need. Let's get started. The site is located in southern Florida, about 45 minutes south of downtown Miami, and is best serviced by the airports in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach, in that order, as each airport is about an hour north of the last. If it makes more sense for you to fly into either Palm Beach or Fort Lauderdale, Florida's new Brightline train will take you from either of these locations and drop you off in downtown Miami, conveniently, quickly, and affordably. Economy tickets start at about $10 to $15, while first class will set you back between $35 to $50, but comes with complimentary Ubers to and from the station and complimentary snacks and beverages, including alcoholic beverages. It also cuts down on your travel time by about 20 to 40% depending on traffic, so definitely check it out and see if it makes sense for you. As mentioned before, once you get to Miami, it is an additional 45 minutes or so to Coral Castle, so here's where you'll likely need to either rent a car or call an Uber, which will be about $65 US. The site is only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so make sure you don't show up Monday through Wednesday. It's open from 9 AM to 6 PM, with the last tour starting at 5 PM. And since we're talking about a tourist attraction in southern Florida, it is of course wonderful to visit year-round. However, some precautions should be taken to avoid baking in the Floridian sun. Definitely don't forget sunscreen and a shade or a hat. Comfy shoes are recommended as well, but not an absolute necessity compared to some other sites we recommend, as here, there's not much walking. Expect an hour-long guided tour with a brief time at the end to walk the site alone before the next group. It costs $18 for those 13 and up, $8 for children between the ages of 7 and 12, and remains free for those younger than 6 years old. And that's about it regarding Coral Castle. It's an amazing site, but we also want to expand on some things to see nearby, because despite how cool it is, at the end of the day, it won't take any more than a few hours to see it, travel included, and it's probably pretty impractical for most outside of Florida to visit just the castle itself. Luckily, the site serves as a great jumping off point for two world-class trips that we wanted to mention. The first is an Everglades tour. Coral Castle is only about 20 minutes away from the southwestern edge of the sprawling Miami Metroplex, making it the perfect jumping off point for an Everglades tour. These can take many different forms, spanning from an airboat tour lasting just a few hours and costing around $50 to a canoeing and kayaking trip lasting several days. So shop around and see what works best for your budget, interests, and time constraints, but enough cannot be said about the Everglades. It has amazing biodiversity and is truly one of the most alien-looking landscapes in the entire country and honestly, in the entire world. If that's not quite your speed, then another world-class destination that Coral Castle happens to be located near are the Florida Keys. Located just 45 minutes north of Key Largo, Coral Castle could be the perfect jump-off spot to visit all the Florida Keys, as Key West is only just another 2 hours from Key Largo. Another world-class destination with no wrong answer. It really just depends on your preferences. Both will be adventures, but the Florida Keys are definitely more of a classic beach vacation, where the Everglades are a bit more of an adrenaline rush in an adventure excursion. And that should be everything you need to know about planning a world-class trip to visit Coral Castle. Have any questions? Leave them in the comment section below. While you're there, let us know if you've ever been to Coral Castle. If not, are you planning a visit? We absolutely loved the site and would encourage anyone to check it out. Stay safe and have a great week.